Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. Today we have two snacks to try from Soccer Co. So the first, these are our grilled prawn crackers. Now if you've been on the channel for a while, you might already know this. If you're new, first of all, hi, welcome, thank you for joining. But there's been a trend that I've noticed with seafood in these Japanese snacks, which is that the seafood can be very hit or miss. And when it misses, it's a real swing and a miss. I actually really enjoy shrimp a lot. I've historically loved shrimp. But I've noticed that sometimes with these, there's something in the processing method where it can sometimes get kind of like an old seafood stank on it. It's something to do with the process, because some of it turns out amazing, really captures, kind of a fresh seafood flavor, but sometimes just it depends on how they're handling it. And it varies wildly from, the different types of seafood. Mentaiko, for example, pretty much always turns out good. Shrimp, very hit or miss. It can be hard to predict how that's going to be. So these are shrimp crackers. They have also been seasoned with a sweet and spicy chili sauce, which I think could be very interesting. I'm very curious to see how this turns out. We're also going to try, this is our Soy Sauce Senbei. That's most everything. That's pretty much all there is to this. This is a rice cracker. It is soy sauce flavored. Apparently there are 2 different types of soy sauce on here. Should be pretty good. We have gotten some amazing rice crackers. So with all that in mind, let's get started. Itadakimasu! So starting with our grilled prawn crackers. Yep. It's definitely got that scent to it. I am definitely smelling the seafood. With it out, I can smell more of the chili sauce. Okay, I'm gonna try to go through this quick because I need something else. It has a really nice crunch. In a lot of respects, it actually reminds me of Cheez-Its. Not that it doesn't have any of the cheesy flavor, but it's kind of that similar shape and crunch style as a Cheez-It. Flavor-wise, initially, wasn't really getting a lot of the prawn. Initially, I was mostly getting the sweet and spicy chili sauce. I'm not sure how much sweet was in there. I am admittedly a spice wimp, but it is definitely got a bit of a kick. It's not the worst we've gotten on the channel, but it's certainly one of the spicier ones. I was kind of hoping that might cover things up, but then the taste of the shrimp kind of grew in the background. And subscription boxes, please stop sending me these. I used to really love seafood, and it has actually gotten to be hard to enjoy because of these. It's not great. I don't know if it's that it's got the old stank on it or not, but it's not working. And I cannot recommend them. If you're wanting to because you're curious, go for it, but I cannot recommend at all in any way, shape, or form, really. I can't. I really can't. So moving on to our soy sauce senbei, which also has very beautiful packaging. So pretty. I really appreciate that. I can open it from this end. Opening up these packages without damaging the packaging too much when they're so beautiful. Real challenge. Mm, it definitely smells like soy sauce. This thing is huge. It has a real curve to it too. All right. It has a slightly tackiness the to the touch just from that soy sauce glaze, mm, which I think is a good sign in this case. Okay. So it is extremely hard and crunchy to the point it was kind of hard to get the bite just because a lot of the ones that tend to be um, a lot stiffer, a lot firmer, a lot crunchier, um, you start trying to bite in and like a chunk of it will break off. This one didn't, and it was a lot harder to get the bite because of that. It was also just a lot harder to chomp on in general. If you're somebody who likes your food super crunchy, like the crunchiest of the crunchy, rock hard, you might really enjoy this. For me personally, it's too much. We've had other ones I think are much more pleasant. Flavor-wise, it's definitely better than the crackers. It's not bad. Um, I'm not sure that I particularly care for it. Um, I know that they use, like, the 2 different soy sauces, and it was supposed to kinda give it a more a much deeper flavor, but I'm not sure that's really what it accomplished. It's not bad if it's there and available, go for it, just be careful that you don't chip a tooth. Um, but personally, I feel like we've gotten some better, treats in the box. This is not my favorite. Gochusazama. So to recap, we tried our grilled prawn crackers, which, they kinda crunch a lot like Cheez-Its. Um, the chili does give it a bit of a kick. Again, I am a spice wimp, so take that with a grain of salt if you're a spice hound. Um, that shrimp, that prawn flavor, kind of it comes in sneaky on the end, and it just lingers, and it's not one of the good shrimp tastes. Again, Sakurako, I used to love shrimp. Please, please stop. We also tried our soy sauce senbei, which was rock hard. Um, I'm not really sure that the 2 soy sauces work together very well. It just we've gotten some really good senbei on the channel, and I feel like this doesn't quite live up to it, even if the package is beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.